How's it going? How's it going, people? Welcome back to a new episode of Game of Thrones from Telltale. This is exactly what I wanted. Ah, it's amazing. The last episode, Lord Whitehill, Whitehill, yes, came. Well, first of all, Garrett was sent to the wall because the other people wanted revenge, and he didn't want to trouble the house forester. So he went to the wall, and now we have Lord Ethan as the new Lord of House Forester, and we confront him. We confront Lord Whitehill, and things didn't went as well as they thought it was. Well, I don't know how to say. Remember, Colombian is not my English. Hey, so before I forgot, please be sure to watch the endings of the series. We put a lot of effort in. Okay, now we are Mira, Lord Ethan's sister. We're at King's Landing, and we're a handmaid for Marguerite. Marguerite, yes. Okay. Our mother say that we could help her. I don't know how. Junkish coin, high garden rose. What is this? Unfinished letter. What? Why did you cry, girl? What's wrong?
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Oh goodness. I know you're sad.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Marjorie?
It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Wait, what did he say? Read it. Yeah.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding.
Oh.
Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Yes. You can. But don't worry. Don't worry. Wait a second, please. Please. Yes, now. Dusty Old Tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
I love the background. Look at that. It looks amazing.
I hope to see them all someday.
Maybe you will. Don't worry. Window, letter from mother. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Oh my goodness, please, Marjorie. Who is
One moment.
it?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Not to worry. Let him in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Who are you? What? Why are you
Begging
looking-
your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Don't worry, little boy.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
You're
You
taking
work
your
for Lady
time.
Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
This is widely known.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before.
Yes.
You seem like good friends.
I hope we are.
I saw
good
Lady
friends.
Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an
They
argument.
say.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Oh yeah. Oh, kill him.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Good night. You're a good boy. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, Marjorie!
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Oh, please. I need your assistance.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel
Holy
your pain as if
crap.
it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
She's
You must
exactly as
understand there are
the
limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It
Right.
raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
What did you say?
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Fuck me.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of
How
mirth
did you
as she
respond?
said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her.
Don't worry,
I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford
I'll do
any
as you
conflict
ask.
with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
I know how to treat
See if the
Cersei.
Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Huh.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel
hope.
one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
I will need it. Crap. Okay. Holy shit, I love the painting style that the background house has. Has. Ooh! There's
You
Tyrion!
can do this.
Crap. I'm in love with this game. Come on. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh goodness, I'm having a I don't know, an orgasm. Nah. That's holy crap. Oh!
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, Allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Good evening, my lords. Kneel.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Fuck you. Yeah, of course
Is
they
your
are.
family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
Oh, of course he is.
And yet... For
Yet what?
centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A
I
house of traitors.
know. Yeah, right. I agree, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of
Fuck.
loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
Fuck! We fucked up.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Absolutely.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we
Oh,
must
crap,
look
this
to
is not going
rebuild
well.
and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Yes.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
Fuck.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, anything.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I love you, Tyrion.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Ah, she's a bitch.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Oh, please.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps.
I'm sorry,
Perhaps
Marjorie.
not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves.
Fuck.
Pretending to be
I hate
something they're
her so
not.
much.
Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
And it is, my lady.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your
Your
king and the
grace.
very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be
the
true
king.
to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She
Marjorie.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Fuck.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Marjorie, you told me to say.
I'll walk you out.
Thank you.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences.
Oh.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Thanks for the advice. Oh, goodness. I don't think it went well again. Marjorie?
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I think it was...
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
I know.
But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Oh, come on.
I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Huh.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen.
Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the Seven
I don't think
Kingdoms.
I can trust you.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
You're such an asshole.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I.
We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Oh, thank you. Thank the
I'm
Lord.
just glad it's over. King's Landing can be
You
exhausting
know I did it for you.
sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It's hard
People
to
are
please.
not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
That's true.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family.
Yeah.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Please help us. Oh goodness. I had to.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Huh. I'd rather not.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Oh goodness. I'm sorry,
I
Sarah.
prefer to speak with you alone.
I'm sorry.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady,
No.
and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
Oh crap, I know.
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I mean, you're dead.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're adored by the king.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Oh goodness.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you so much. Ah, people. I don't know if we're doing good or bad or what. What the fuck is happening? No, please don't leave us. Fuck. We don't. We have a sword, right? We don't?
Seven hells.
What the heck's happening? Fuck.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Holy shit.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Okay. What's his name? I don't remember.
Not my best work, unfortunately.
Bruce.
I suppose I have
Ramsay?
fallen out of practice.
That's right. Oh!
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that
That's
bloody
Ramsay.
noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
Fuck.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't
Fuck
know your
you,
father
Ramsay.
was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
Fucking A.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
No, please.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still. Fuck. Please. Ooh. Ooh.
Never mind.
Ooh. Oh.
We've wasted enough time already.
He has horses. If I run, he'll catch us. Ah. Help me. Ah, is he dead? Please don't yell. Hey there.
Bloody hell.
Fuck me. Crap.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.